Okay. I'm convinced at this point. I've been doing work with chronic and complex patients for 35 years. And my work is very much metrics driven. So it's driven around lab tests and follow-up lab tests and things of that nature, and physical exams of various types. So I want to get measurable changes in people. That's what really matters. That's really where I know we did something. And I've become really convinced over time, as I've gotten more and more into genetics, that typically with people with very chronic and complex illnesses, there's a genetic component to their illness. And so what happened is that they have genetic predisposition, and then they had a trigger, and that trigger threw off the balance of their system, and they just can't self-regulate anymore. But typically, if you get into someone that has a long history of Lyme disease or chronic fatigue syndrome or fibromyalgia or other or more traumatic brain injuries, that there's a different path in people that have TBIs. One is that they do end up recovering mostly, essentially, and then there's the other group that just does not heal at all. They're severely compromised and seemingly out of proportion to their injury. So when you look at that group of people, there's genetics there that underlie how they responded to that stress. So when people break down from stress, whether it's physical or chemical or emotional stress or a combination of those things, when they break down in a way that seems out of proportion to the stressor, there's typically genetics that underlie that.